the shores of the Yellow Sea to one of China's rising basketball cities. Today, the game returns to center stage. Welcome to YANTAI, Shandong, China, as the Asian tournament brought to you by Capital.com opens leg 2 and a brand new chapter begins. Good afternoon, basketball fans. I'm Justin Alfonso, and with me is Carlo Sakamos. Carlo, glad to be working with you again, and it's leg 2 and a new chapter begins here.
Of course, just it's a great time to work with you again. We waited 2 months for this.
Yes.
The leg 1 was in April, so we waited 2 months to have this leg 2 again. It's still in China, so we expect another tough and exciting tournament ahead of us.
And day 1 schedule for leg 2 starts off at 1 p.m. here and it's going to be the Hong Kong Eastern against the Philippine Aces United, and at 3 p.m. it's Thailand Titans against the Underdog Hoopers, and at 6 p.m. it's the Macau Black Knights up against the Qingdao Guoxin Haitian Eagles, and at 8 p.m. to wrap up the day it's going to be the Hong Kong Banta Black Dragons and the Shenzhen New Century Leopards. But game 1 is going to be Hong Kong Eastern and the Philippine Aces United. Hong Kong Eastern first stint here in the Asian tournament, Carlo, and the Philippine Aces United, they have been a mainstay in this tournament and always championship contenders. What can we expect in this matchup?
Yes, just these two teams are rich in winning tradition. Philippine Aces United are always a championship contender here in the Asian tournament. They finished just 3rd place in leg 1 in Chengdu, so we expect them to bounce back and get over the hump this time in their bid to rule and get the crown. But on the other hand, the Hong Kong Eastern Club, one of the oldest teams in the region, they were founded in the early 1990s, and they have been joining a handful of tournaments. They are 2-time ASEAN Basketball League champions, and they also joined Asia's first professional league, the Philippine Basketball Association, last year, where they made the playoffs. They finished 7th place in the 2024-25 season, so we expect them to field a strong lineup. So it's an exciting ball game, an appetizer to start this 4-game schedule today, Just.
Like we see on the screen, it's the Hong Kong Eastern up against the Philippine Aces United. And like Carlos said, the Hong Kong Eastern squad, rich in winning traditions. They are 3-time Hong Kong A1 Division champions in 2018, 2024, and 2026. And they're going to be going up against the Philippine Aces United. They also are a multiple-time champion here at the Asian tournament. They have a high level of international talent on their squad. And one thing that's going to be exciting here is a star in Asian basketball is making his return. And Coach Marcus Elliott, he just recently coached the Macau Black Knights in the PBA, and now he's suiting up here for the Philippine Aces United.
Yeah, that's interesting to see. Already a coach in the pro level making a return as a professional basketball player. So we'll see what Coach Marcus can be as a player again this time.
The Louisiana Tech University alum, a 15-year professional basketball player in multiple countries all over the world, not just Europe, and also in Asia. Played for the Singapore Slingers and now playing here for the Philippine Aces United. And the Hong Kong Eastern squad here, they have a really good, young, talented squad. And one guy that we need to look out for is Groot Baltink. He's a 6'8", 19-year-old playing here for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. He is one of the most exciting talents to watch out for this squad, and he is starting. His jersey number is number 24, so excited to see what this young squad has. Also, they have Bowman Ivan Yang, who is the captain of the Hong Kong national team 22U. But if we take a look here, the Philippine Aces United starting 5 will be Corey Manigold, Marcus Elliott, Denzel Wong, Oscar Lopez, and Jackson Cobb. And for the Hong Kong Eastern, it's Suleiman Sheikh, Manfai Ao, Groot Baltink, Bowen Ivan Yang, and Christopher George Harrison. We can see here the centers almost both at 7 foot. This is going to be an exciting matchup down low.
Yeah, I like to see Jackson Cobb returning his way with the Philippine Aces United. He was their star player who finished in their last leg 1 in Chengdu. He had 50 points in their final game for that battle for 3rd against the Guangzhou Luong Lions. So we expect him to shoulder most of the load once again for this Philippine representative in this Asian tournament. So, but aside from him, there are the usual suspects for the Philippine Aces United. Again, Oscar Lopez, Cory Manigault, and the rest. And Coach Marcos is also starting. So again, it's interesting to see what they can provide as a unit this time. If they can get over the hump after that third place finish in leg 1.
And it's game on here for leg 2 of the Asian tournament. And let's see who will come out on top on this first very exciting game. And the Philippine Aces United are in their black and gold threads, and the Hong Kong Eastern are in their white and blue, and they're starting off with a lob, but that doesn't connect. And the Lions, or the Hong Kong Eastern Lions, will get the second possession in this matchup. We can see here the Philippine Aces United are in a 2-3 zone right away.
Again, this game is so important for both teams. Again, we have a short tournament, just 6 days here. So every game is important. Every possession is important here. Again, let's just review the format. There are 2 groups of 4 teams each, and the top 3 or the top teams will face each other. The bottom teams in the other group in the crossover quarterfinals, then in the second to the last day, the semifinals, and on the final day, that will determine the final placings of all the teams.
Right now, it's the Hong Kong Eastern with the basketball, and Oscar Lopez will haul it in. And here comes Denzel Wong. Gives it up to Manigault. Thought about it. Second 3 is up, and second 3 is no good. But he did hit that first one in that previous possession. And here comes Hong Kong. 0-3 to start this game. As they swing it around, a 3-pointer is up. No good. Rebound is fought for there, and Jackson Cobb will regain it. And here comes Marcus Elliott. You know, Marcus Elliott, when you have a coach on the floor, that makes things so much easier for you if you're the Philippines. As he's driving, he's in the post, using his experience and his body, kicks it back out. Ball is loose, and Lopez will regain it. Lopez goes to Cobb. Cobb goes all the way, blocked there by Harris. And here comes Hong Kong. They pitch it ahead, and an easy 2 for Yik Wong Nung.
As Hong Kong Eastern wasting no time there to grab that fast break opportunity and scoring on that layup.
Lopez, right side of the basketball court. Lopez goes to Manigault. Manigault thought about it, goes inside to Cobb, goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Aces United. You know, the Philippine Aces United started in leg 1 in a strong place, but they ended up in third. What can they do differently here moving into leg 2 and trying to get that first place, that championship that they really want?
Yeah, I think they're already familiar with the opposition that's in front of them, so I think they can be more prepared when they face their other opponents here, although they're facing Hong Kong Eastern for the first time. So again, both teams are trying to feel each other out, and let's see who will settle down better at the end of this first quarter.
And Jackson Cobb with a beautiful reverse layup brings the tally up to 5 points. The basketball is back with Hong Kong. They swing it around, 12 seconds on the ticker. That's a long 3, that's way off. Cobb with the rebound, and Cobb will push it ahead to Lopez. Lopez surveying, Lopez attacks, Lopez drops down to Elliott. Elliott kicks out to Wong. Wong, 3, butter! Good ball movement from the Philippine Aces United.
What a luxury again to have Coach Marcus Elliott as your secondary coach on the floor, and he passed it to another coach. We saw Coach Denzel Wong was also one of the listed coaches in leg 1. Also playing now for the Aces United.
A 3 is launched there by Ivan Yang, and that doesn't go. The rebound will go to Cobb. Lopez throws it ahead, but Yang will get the basketball. Ivan Yang, the captain of the 22 under Hong Kong national basketball team, currently on the floor here, and he has the basketball. He swings it. Left side corner 3 off the side backboard there, and Elliott will get the rebound. Marcus Elliott surveying, looking, decides to pull it back out. Swings to Lopez, wide open 3, no. And the rebound will go to Nung, or Phai Ao, sorry. Phai Ao surveying against Wong. Phai Ao decides to slow it down and swings it left side. Now they're inside with Ivan Yang. Ivan Yang back to Phai Ao. They swing it to their big man Harris. Harris in the low post. Harris gets it tipped. Yang 3, no. And the rebound will go to Shaik. And there's going to be a foul on Denzel Wong.
Hong Kong Eastern unable to figure out the simple 2-3 zone being employed by the Philippine Aces United. So if the Philippine team can keep this up with just the 2-3 zone, then they can keep doing that. So
Shaik inbounds. They launch a three. That's no good. And look at Ivan Yang fight for that basketball against Corey Manigault. And he will draw that foul.
and the local players for the Hong Kong Eastern Club trying to show he can stand toe-to-toe with the foreign players of the Philippine Aces United.
Bowen Ivan Yang, a 22-year-old 6'6" forward. Played for the IMG Academy in the United States, which is a pretty prestigious basketball school. A lot of big names have gone through that program. Then he went on to play at Hiram College. And now he is the captain of the Hong Kong national team, 22. And his last performance in the East Asia Super League for the Hong Kong Eastern squad averaged 10 points and 4.5 boards. So a pretty good young talent here for the squad.
Yeah, but other players we have yet to see. So we'll see who else can step up for this Hong Kong Eastern Club to show them their worth.
As the Philippine Aces United continue on the offensive end. They're up 8-4, almost halfway through the first quarter. And Hong Kong Eastern will have the basketball. And at the point guard position right now is Suleiman Sheikh, a 6'2" guard, pretty lanky at his position. That's going to be a huge advantage here for Hong Kong. Basket is good, and the ball is going to go back to the Philippine Aces United. As Groot Baltink is finally in the game. The young talent that Hong Kong is very, very high on.
Instant offense for Groot Baltink.
As Marcus Elliott working his way inside, in and out. Basketball will stay with the Philippines. And now it's Jackson Cobb. He goes up with it. He draws the foul against Christopher Harris. And Jackson Cobb will make his way to the free throw line.
Cobb certainly trying to pick up from where he left off, and that leg one in Chengdu. So we'll see if he can continue to be a double-double machine for this Philippine representatives.
Jackson Cobb averaged 24 points per game in leg one. Also a block per game. Jackson Cobb also had that 50-point game in leg one. So Jackson Cobb is one of those talents here that can really have another breakout leg.
Yeah, like what we mentioned off the air at the start of leg one. He wasn't that much of a scorer, but as the tournament went on, he asserted his might and showed he was an offensive powerhouse down low.
Cobb goes all the way, but he draws another foul on Christopher Harris. And Christopher Harris already second, 2 fouls already in the first quarter.
So the aggressiveness of Jackson Cobb resulting in a good way here for the Philippine Aces United, drawing the second foul for the Hong Kong big man.
You see there Jackson Cobb showing us the mobility. How important is it, Carlo, for a big 7-footer to be able to attack the rim with the dribble skills that Jackson Cobb has?
Yeah, it's important. It's a luxury to have when your big man can put the ball down on the floor. When he can be an emergency ball handler if he can't get.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Asian Tournament, Day 1, Leg 2. As we start the action off, it's the Hong Kong Eastern up against the Philippine Aces United, and the Philippine Aces United up by 4 here in this first quarter. Gayosa will drive, and he will lose it. And here comes Hong Kong, and there's going to be a foul. Sun Jun Kim will be called for that foul there. And the ball will stay with the Hong Kong Eastern. 3 minutes and 44 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. As we are being shown a pretty good performance here by the Philippine Aces United, and it looks like they have other plans this leg. As the Hong Kong Eastern with the basketball. Baltink swings. They swing to the corner. Three. Doesn't even touch the rim. Lopez with the rebound, and Lopez will bring it back down. Lopez surveying, taking his time, drives baseline. Bumps, goes up. No. And the rebound will go to Ivan Yang. And look at Ivan Yang being physical early in this game.
Yeah, Oscar Lopez trying to be physical as well, trying to get back or make up for that missed layups, but a bit too over-eager that time.
As Oscar Lopez yanks it out of the hands of Ivan Yang there. And Ivan Yang will go to the free throw line here to shoot some free throws. You know, when you look at him, he passes the eye test. Long legs, long arms, physical body. I mean, at 22 years old, he has a lot of potential.
Yeah, the future is bright for this guy. If you look at this arms, he is already built like a pro, a real pro.
It's going to be fun to see this Hong Kong team continue to develop here in leg 2 here in the YANTAI Shandong. As Marcus Elliott with the rock. Elliott, a big guard when you look at him. Swings it to Lopez. Lopez drives middle. Lopez spins. Lopez backdoor cut. Nice cut there coming from JUN Kim from Oscar Lopez.
Lopez just trying to draw the defense and just waiting for his teammate to cut. And nice finish down low.
Basketball is with Chung. Chung looking for a teammate. Goes to Baltink. Kroot swings it to Yang. Now it's back with Chung. He drives. He loses it. But Baltink is there for the cleanup. 4 points now for Kroot Baltink.
So one of the few inside incursions for Hong Kong Eastern so far. Philippine Aces United trying to let them take the 3-pointers, but an inside shot this time.
Elliott putting on the moves, attacks, goes with the right hand, and gets the foul. An N1 opportunity for Marcus Elliott, showing it that he still got it at his age.
Coach Marcos, just stay as a player.
What a move. A couple of crossovers. Drives right, takes the bump. And an N1 opportunity for Coach Marcus Elliott. As Coach Marcus Elliott has been a journeyman in his pro career. I mean, 15 years as a professional basketball player, but misses that N1 opportunity. As the Hong Kong Eastern currently down by 4 here against the Philippine Aces United. As Chung with the basketball. Swings right side. Now it's back with Chung. 15 seconds on the ticker. Ivan Yang goes to Chung. They swing one more. Now it's back with Chung. Pull up mid-range. Jay, yes sir. A nice read there. No defense in the mid-range, and he decides to pull up.
And that's how you bust a zone defense, just finding the creases on the defense and taking that jumper.
And the Philippine Aces United here, quick to attack all of the first quarter. I mean, any chance they get, they try to get to the rim, Carlo.
I feel they feel that they are the faster and quicker team, so they're trying to take advantage of that.
You could tell that the Philippine Aces United are more physical right now over the Hong Kong Eastern squad. And we know Filipino basketball, they love to be physical.
Yeah, that's a trait that has been known about the basketball crazy country in the Philippines.
As Oscar Lopez will make that bonus free throw. Oscar Lopez, a multiple Asian tournament champion and a TAT Finals MVP. So this guy has all the credentials and one of the best players in the Asian tournament. Also part of the Cambodian national team is Chung. They drive. Hong Kong will throw that up, and that will be no good. And here comes the Aces. They're running and gunning. Ball is tipped out of bounds, but they're going to keep the basketball. As you can see here, the Philippine Aces United quick to get back to the offensive end. Is side out. Marcus Elliott will inbound. Elliott inbounds to Lopez. Lopez asking Elliott to post up. Elliott will draw that foul once again, and the Philippine Aces United here just keeps going to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think they have, while they have the faster legs, I think they they have the individual talent to have those set plays, and I think Coach Marcus is one of those who can create his own shot, and he drew the foul that time.
Marcus Elliott at the line once again. As he is at the free throw line here, 19 of 14. A minute and 32 seconds left to go in the first period. As Coach Marcus Elliott making his return here as a player. And back on the hardwood as the Hong Kong Eastern down by 6. Chung with the basketball. Chung gives it up to Hin So. Hin So looking, swings it to Wong Nung. Wong Nung launches a 3, no good, and Wong with the rebound. Wong pushes it ahead. Denzel drives, crosses over. Gets to the rim, but that's not gonna go, and here comes Chung. Chung drives. Chung will give it up to Baltink, and that's gonna go out of bounds, and sloppy basketball coming from Hong Kong.
Yeah, a bit too over-eager that time. Just some miscommunication as well. I think the big man didn't expect the pass, so that led to a turnover.
And Philippine Aces United up by 6. Less than a minute to go here in the first quarter. As the Aces will inbound, and Lopez will bring it down. Oscar Lopez being one of those vets in the Asian circuit. Now it's with Corey Manigault. He's in the mid-post, a bump. He gets stopped, he fakes, he goes in. Manigault goes up, that's no good. And here comes Chung. Chung gives it ahead, and a block by Oscar Lopez. My goodness, what a rejection.
Get that weak stuff out of here, says Oscar Lopez. Nice timing for that rejection.
As we see here, Chung attacks, pitches it ahead, and Oscar Lopez. Do not put that weak stuff here, as Oscar Lopez rejects it. A 3 is launched, in and out. And the basketball is hauled in by Corey Manigault, and Oscar Lopez will bring it down. Lopez surveying, goes between the legs, he's in the paint, he goes inside, muscles his way in, no good. Lopez will get it back, and he will draw the foul. I mean, Oscar Lopez is a physical force down low.
Yeah, good things really happen when Oscar Lopez is that deep down low, and again, he got that offensive rebound and nice put-back attempt, 2 free throws coming up.
Oscar Lopez, one of the guys that can really get things going. As his best game in leg 1 was against Shenzhen, 25 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double performance from the young man. A DePaul University alum, a high major Division I school in the United States. I mean, can't get any better than that. Now he's here at the Asian tournament. I mean, great talent being displayed here in YANTAI Shandong in leg 2, as Lopez will make that free throw, and it is now an 8-point lead for the Aces United. And we have a substitution on the floor here, and we have 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Shot clock has gone dark, and Corey Manigault will make his way to the bench. Hong Kong Eastern will try to have a strong end to this quarter after a sloppy start to this game. As Chi-Wing Chung with the basketball. Chung, 11 seconds to work with. Chung swings it, almost a steal. Chung gets it back, he launches a 3, yes sir! And there we go, the Hong Kong Eastern squad starting to pick up, and Marcus Elliott will end the first quarter with a missed shot. Carlo, what a first quarter here.
Yeah, I think the Philippine Aces United is the more mature team, and they had cleaner possessions. They were the more settled team, so we'll see if, again, Hong Kong Eastern, like what you said, can be less sloppy and execute better in the second quarter.
Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen, because we have more basketball action coming your way here at the Asian Tournament presented by Capital.com. Day one of leg 2 is officially back. And it's the Hong Kong Eastern squad up against the Philippine Aces United. And a nice cleanup job there from Ho Ming Ivan Lo. And the Hong Kong Eastern slowly creeping back here as the Philippine Aces up by 3 on attack. Swings out to Arong. Arong, pull up mid-range J. That's good. And the Philippine Aces United answers back.
Yeah, I think the first quarter saw the Philippine Aces United sticking to that 2-3 zone and just waiting for the Hong Kong Eastern club to hit those shots. But if not, it's they'll keep doing that kind of zone defense. But so far, the Hong Kong Eastern slowly creeping up, trying to getting creases on the defense.
As Pak Hin Saw buries that 3. Oh, that's an offensive foul on Monbert Arong. Monbert Arong with a pretty physical foul there. Oh my goodness. As you take a look at that replay, that Pak Hin Saw 3 buries that deep corner and brings Hong Kong within 2 points. You know, Carlos, seeing the performance of Hong Kong, do you think they're just getting warmed up here in this game?
Yeah, I think that they're just trying to settle down and waiting for their shots to go in. And they've been taking good shots. They just the shots were just not going in the first quarter. But now they're just down by 2 points, and you can see the momentum slowly shift toward their side.
The Hong Kong Easterner with the basketball. Groot brings it back to Pak Hin Saw. Saw goes to Groot Baltink, and that doesn't go. And here comes Oscar Lopez with the leak out, and he's taken off for the slam dunk. Oscar Lopez shows us a high-flying block, and now he slams it in.
Lopez even had the time to look back to see if there was a defender and before he threw that one down.
Basketball with Pak Hin Saw. They're down by 4. Saw pulls up for a 3. That's way off. But deserved a heat check there as he had made a couple of good plays here for the white shirts. Philippine Aces United up by 6. What's been most impressive here for the Philippines, Carlo?
Yeah, I think their defense, again, they have stuck to that 2-3 zone, and I think they're just waiting for Hong Kong Eastern until they can hit those shots. But so far, they feel that Hong Kong has yet to be consistent with those outside shots.
Nanfai Ao turns it over, but basketball will go back the other way as Alfred Gayosa is in the game for the first time here for the Philippine Aces United. 28-22. The Philippine Aces United up by 6 against the first-timers, the Hong Kong Eastern. With 8 minutes and a second left to go here in the second quarter as Jackson Cobb preparing to check back in here for the Aces United. You know, for Hong Kong to come back in this game, I think they need to be a little bit more sharp on the offensive end.
Yeah, like what we mentioned at the end of the first quarter, they have to have cleaner possessions and they have to settle down on offense as well as on defense. I think, like what we mentioned, they've been taking good shots and they just have to wait for the law of averages to catch up with them.
Oh, what a block there from Jackson Cobb, and he brings it back down. Almost a turnover, but Gayosa will regain it. He shoots a 3. That's strong. And the rebound will go to the white shirts, and they're running. Ooh, a nice give and go and a nice take, but that doesn't go. Groot Baltink will get it. George Harris will lay it up. And just like that, the Hong Kong Eastern is within 4 points of the Philippine Aces United.
And when the tallest player on the floor is that deep, there's really nothing you can do.
Aces United with the basketball. Sergeant Kim stops, spins, tries to go to Cobb. Ball is loose, ball is being fought for. Christopher Harris and Jackson Cobb getting into it. That's what you like to see, physical basketball between the two.
Yeah, this is just the first game of the tournament, but sparks trying to fly here just in the second quarter.
This can be a preview to the finals as the Hong Kong Eastern squad is up against the Philippine Aces United. Ball is loose, ball is tipped away, and here comes Hong Kong. They're down by 4, they can bring it back down. A 3 is launched, and no good, but the rebound is gonna go to the Hong Kong Eastern, and Hock Ming will get that to go. And that's going to be a timeout for the Philippine Aces United as the Hong Kong Eastern creeping their way back into this game. 6 minutes and 44 seconds left to go in the second quarter. And it's the Asian Tournament presented by Capital.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in Yantai, Shandong. As it is day one of leg 2, and it's our first matchup. I'm Justin Alfonso alongside Carlos Sakamos, and we are here covering the game all the way through today. It's the Hong Kong Eastern up against the Philippine Aces United. And so far, Carlo, what is your first impression here of our first game?
It's a great battle. Again, a good appetizer to this first day of the tournament. Again, this is a short tournament, just 6 days. 3 teams per team in the group stage, so each game is important here, and both teams are showing so far that they are eager to grab that first victory.
That is Hong Kong with the basketball. Bon Ivan Yang swings it, and a mid-range J is no good, and Jackson Cobb hauls in another rebound. Corey Manigault is back in the game here. Manigault, hesitation, pull-up, that's off, and rebound will go to Harris. And here comes Hong Kong. Man Fai Ao goes down low to Ivan Lo, or Ivan Yang, sorry. And he will draw that foul, and he will go to the free throw line. And just like that, Hong Kong is within 2.
I think Hong Kong has been trying to push the pace here the last 2 possessions. That was started with a fast break opportunity and another fast break opportunity leading to that secondary break and a foul drawn.
As when Ivan Yang at the line here makes that free throw, and now they're within 1. 1 more point here, and the Hong Kong Eastern will be tying it up with the Philippine Aces United. And they do. It's 28 apiece. It's back where we all started with 6 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Corey Manigault in the game here. Manigault surveying, looking for a teammate. Finds Jackson Cobb. Cobb launches a 3. No. And the rebound will go to the Hong Kong Eastern. And a chance here to get the lead. Chung looking for a teammate. Tries to go down low. It's stolen by Kim. Kim attacking. Goes to Gayosa. And they will regain the lead. A chance there for Hong Kong, but they couldn't convert.
Yeah, good way to stop the bleeding for the Philippine Aces United. They were, I think, settling for jumpers in the last 2 possessions. And that was a good way to end that slump.
Ivan Law for the lead. No, Gayosa with the rebound. Gayosa will slow it down. Gayosa hesitates between the legs, goes to Wong. Wong swings it one more. Kim launches a 3. Yes, sir! The Philippine Aces United continues to show that if you try to get a lead from us, we got it still.
Yes, again, the Philippine Aces United have that talent to match up with the Hong Kong Eastern Club.
Nang with a mid-range J, that's good. And it's back to a 3-point lead for the Philippine Aces United. Wong looking for a friend. Goes to Cobb. Now it's back with Wong. Wong thought about it. Couple of jams, couple of moves. Good defense here coming from Chung. Wong asking for a screen. 7 seconds on the ticker. Wong drives. Wong attacks. Wong throws a wild one. And Harris with the rebound. Chung goes the other way. Chung attacking. Chung hesitates. Goes to Nung. Nung off the glass. That's good. It's back to a 1-point deficit for Hong Kong.
Again, that's the potential of this Hong Kong Eastern club. Good defense translating into fast break opportunities and a converted fast break opportunity there with that bank shot.
As we take a look at that last play, Man Fai Ao goes to his big man, and Yink Wong Nang will bury it. As we have our officials convening here at midcourt. But 33-32, the Philippine Aces United only up by 1 now, with less than 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter. What has worked here for Hong Kong, Carlo?
I think it's the Philippine Aces United being complacent in this stage of the game, in the middle of the second quarter, that has led them to settle for long jumpers and not driving. You saw Kauri Manigault just hoisting a three, just without the defense, with the defense already set up. So that has allowed Hong Kong Eastern to come back and rally. And another three here, finding another crease in the defense.
Yik Wong Nang will regain the lead for Hong Kong, and now they're up by 2, and a foul on Christopher Harris as Jackson Cobb attacks the rim with force. But the Hong Kong Eastern now up by 2, 35-33, as Jackson Cobb there attacks Christopher Harris. And Jackson Cobb will be shooting free throws, a chance to tie the ball game up once again for the Philippines. And he buries the first. You know, Jackson Cobb, like we said, in the first few games of leg one, kind of just that, you know,
energy guy,
defense, but in the last game, he absolutely explodes for 50.
Yeah, what a luxury to have if you have that true two-way player in Jackson Cobb. And that's how he has been playing so far. He has picked up from where he left off in leg one.
They swing it one more. A three is up. A three is no good. Rebound will go to the Hong Kong Eastern. Nung will swing it back out. Now it's with Wong. They swing it one more. And that's strong coming from Ivan Yang. Here comes Oscar Lopez, who's back in the game. 35 apiece, a chance to get the lead back. Lopez goes to Manigault. He's in the paint. He throws it up. No good. And the rebound is going to go to Bowen Ivan Yang. And they go ahead. And once again, the lead is back with Hong Kong Eastern as Ming Tak Wong finishes a reverse layup.
Again, a fast break opportunity for the Hong Kong team, leading to that circus shot, right to left hand finish.
Lopez goes to Elliott. Corner three. No. Rebound will go to Christopher Harris, and Hong Kong Eastern can build upon their lead here. 37-35, the white shirts up by 2. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. Basketball with Zong. They go middle. Nung falls down. Harris will get it, and Harris will lay it up. And just like that, it's a 4-point lead for Hong Kong Eastern.
Good footwork for that, for the big man, trying to escape the defense of Manigault, or Cobb rather, for that deuce inside.
Jackson Cobb with a beautiful move, but he misses. And here comes Zong. They try to go
a bit too fancy that time.
Tries to go behind the back to Bowen Ivan Yang, but it goes to nobody. But right now, it's a 39-35 lead for Hong Kong. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. What a game here, Carlo, for a first one.
Yeah, I think the momentum again has slowly shifted toward the side of Hong Kong Eastern. And it's the fast-paced game that I think it has favored them so far.
As we saw that last play from Christopher Harris. A nice spin to a nice hook as Marcus Elliott will bring down the ball for the Philippine Aces United. Elliott drives. Elliott throws it up. That's good. Marcus Elliott showing us the pro moves.
Yeah, just needing a little space to launch that mid-range jumper to fall.
Good ball dig hits a corner three, and that brings the lead of Hong Kong up to 5. As the Philippine Aces will go back the other way. Lopez drives. Lopez goes up with it. That doesn't go. And look at Kim with the rebound. Wong throws it up. Yes, sir. Denzel Wong. That's his specialty. As the lead is back down to 2, and Hong Kong Eastern will slow it down. 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Wong drives middle, kicks it out. Another three. No good. Rebound with Harris, and Harris will slam it down. But I don't think it's going to count. but the basket will go. I'm not sure what our referees are calling it. The basket will go, but it's going to go back to the Philippine Aces United.
Yeah, what a relief for Hong Kong Eastern. He thought the basket didn't count, but good thing it did, and he didn't have to complain about that.
Marcus Elliott now with the basketball. Elliott hesitates, drives, kicks it to the middle, and now it's with Cobb. Cobb DHO to Kim. Kim drives middle. Kim looking for a teammate, goes to Lopez. Lopez, and one opportunity for Oscar Lopez, and it continues to show why he was a finals MVP at one time.
Oscar Lopez in the right place at the right time with the perfect cut. And the inside basket, short stab for 2 and 1.
Oscar Lopez showing us the strength, body control, and the concentration to be able to finish through contact as Marcus Elliott and Jackson Cobb. What a combination. A vet point guard and a big-time young athletic center, and then you have Corey Manigault at the wings. I mean, that's a championship squad.
Yeah, what a deep roster. Again, the Philippine Aces United has fielded in this leg too, so we'll see. On paper, again, they look like a championship contender, but again, it all boils down to how they perform late in this tournament in a few days from now.
As Oscar Lopez at the free throw line, you know, we know that story from last leg as well, leg one. The Philippine Aces United absolutely looked like a championship team. But when it all came down to the crucial big-time games, they couldn't pull through and show us that championship quality.
Yeah, we mentioned off the air, I think it was the frustration. I think they're getting frustrated when things are not going their way. So we'll see if they can be better composed and more mature when the stakes are highest.
As Marcus Elliott showing us the moves there. Takes the bump, concentration off one leg. Group Baltic, one of the young promising players in Hong Kong, 19 years old. And Denzel Wong showing us what he does best. And of course the Hong Kong Eastern will not just give their way as Christopher Harris slams it down. You know, Christopher Harris is an intriguing talent. He's about 7 foot, 6'11", and he's 29 years old and still has a lot of basketball left. What do you think so far of Christopher Harris?
Yeah, I think he's a real veteran. He knows how to control the pace and control the middle. He knows he's tall and he plays like he's tall. He's not like other players who are tall, but he just settling for jumpers. I think Harris loves to be the man in the middle for Hong Kong Eastern.
As Hong Kong Eastern misses that, Denzel Wong will push it the other way. Wong pull up three, no. Rebound is gonna go to Jackson Cobb, but he loses it. But it's gonna stay. Oh, it's gonna go the other way. It's going to the Hong Kong Eastern squad. But the Philippine Aces United here asking for a review, and yes, they will review it. 44-43, only a 1-point game here for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. And we'll be having a review on the floor. But Carlo, if the Philippine Aces United here are going to get this win, what should be the keys to win it from what we saw in the first two quarters?
Yeah, again, I can't mention it enough. I think they're sticking to that 2-3 zone. I think they're still believing, despite Hong Kong Eastern making those shots so far in the second quarter. So we'll see if how they can execute in the offensive end. If they can be settled in the offensive end, then I think they have a good chance of winning this game.
And if you're the Hong Kong Eastern squad, you're finally getting your momentum. You're finally hitting some shots, getting some stops. What should be next here for Hong Kong?
Yeah, just sustain the pace. If you're Hong Kong Eastern, they have been able to quicken the pace with their fast break opportunities off of that defensive rebound. So if they can continue to keep the pace fast, then I think it's going to favor them.
Let's see if Hong Kong Eastern does just that. As you see on the screen, Cassius Small Martin making a return here in the Asian tournament. He last played in the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, the second division pro league in the Philippines, but he did suit up for the #1 team there, the Abro Reavers. So a top talent in pro basketball in the Philippines, a young guard. Also played for the Taiwan Mustangs when Dwight Howard and DeMarcus Cousins and company came and played in the Asian tournament. So a pretty well-experienced guy when it comes to Asian basketball. As we take a look also at the guy that's very experienced in Asian basketball, Marcus Elliott. Coach Marcy Arellano sending some instructions as we take a look at that replay on who that basketball last went off of. And the referee still convening at the scorer's table. You know, this leg 2 brings a lot of new talent. You know, we got the Hong Kong Eastern. We have a few other teams getting ready to suit up in leg 2, but we also have some returners like the Macau Black Knights, but they have revamped their roster from leg 1 to leg 2. How important is it to make that adjustment in rosters to make sure that you stay competitive?
I think it helps you to give other teams or the opponents different looks. I think you don't have to, you shouldn't settle with your rosters. If you can have solid recruits like Philippine Aces United recruiting Cassius Small Martin, a solid addition to your roster. If you can do that, then it's better for your squad because every team is trying to improve, and you have to improve with your own roster. So we'll see if which roster or which lineup has improved and if it will translate to the court.
We'll find out soon enough, as this is just day 1, game 1 of leg 2, and we have so much more to look forward to, and the basketball is going to stay with the Aces United here. 44-43.
A long review. Too long of a review that time.
They made sure that they find the right guy that the basketball last went off of, as Oscar Lopez side out gives it up to Denzel Wong. Now it's with Marcus Elliott back to Lopez. Lopez mid-post. Look at the strength of Oscar Lopez there, but he loses it. Gives it up to Elliott. 2 seconds. He throws it up. No good. And a stop here for Hong Kong. Here comes the white shirts. Ooh, a nice attack there. They stop. Kick it out to Bontink. Now they swing one more. Zong drives. Goes to Ivan Low, but that's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to go the other way.
A wasted opportunity for Hong Kong Eastern to build on that lead there, but just couldn't keep it in bounds.
So we have another stoppage here. 14 seconds left on the game clock. Shot clock has gone dark as our officials are convening at the scorers table here. 44-43. And I think a timeout has been called here. 14 seconds left to go, as we'll be back with the rest of the first half. And the Philippine Aces United with the final possession here in the first half. Lopez with the basketball, right side of the court. Lopez spins, Lopez attacks, Lopez stops, gives it up to Cobb for the buzzer, no! And the Hong Kong Eastern get a stop here to finish this first half.
Actually, it was a good start for the Philippine Aces United, but slowly and surely, Hong Kong Eastern was able to control the pace. They were able to execute with those fast break opportunities, and they were able to grab this 1-point lead at the halftime.
At 44, the Hong Kong Eastern, 43, the Philippine Aces United, as it is a halftime break of our first game here in leg 2 of the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com. Welcome back, basketball fans, to Yantai Shandong, China, as the Asian tournament brought to you by Capital.com is back in action. It's day one, game one between the Philippine ACES United and the Hong Kong Eastern. I'm Justin Alfonso alongside Carlos Sacamos. Carlo, what a first half that we witnessed between both of these teams.
Yes, it was a pretty even ball game in the first two quarters, just 1 point separating both teams. It was Philippine ACES United starting great, but Hong Kong Eastern was able to bounce back and control the pace with their fast break attempts, and now they have a 1 point lead.
Hong Kong starting off strong, and an easy slam dunk coming from Bo Wen Ivan Yang. And their lead is back up to 6. An early turnover there from the Philippine Aces as Marcus Elliott with the basketball. Elliott drives. Elliott goes all the way to the rim. Oh my goodness, what a move.
What a way to make up for that sloppy defensive play that time with a solid slam dunk for Marcus Elliott.
What a move from Marcus Elliott up against the outstretched hands of a 6'11" Christopher Harris. As the Hong Kong Eastern have the basketball side out, 46-45, only a 1 point lead here for the white shirts as Man Fai Ao at the point guard position. Fai Ao has it right side, goes to Harris. Harris left hand hook, that's good. 7 foot on 7 foot action.
Again, basic inside or outside inside play for Hong Kong Eastern. Just give it to your big man down low and he'll do the rest.
Lopez, hesitation, goes all the way to the rim. He draws the foul against Group Baltic. And Oscar Lopez will make his way to the line. What an impressive day here for Oscar Lopez so far.
Yeah, he's been showing his physicality, and if he can continue to bully his way inside, and again, good things will happen. You draw the foul most of the time, and that's what he did there.
As Oscar Lopez buries the first free throw. Within 2 here, the Philippine Aces United. This is going to be a fun, exciting matchup between these two teams if the score is going to stay around 46 or around a 2 point lead, a 3 point lead, a 1 point lead. It's going to be exciting down the wire.
Yeah, you would think Philippine Aces United were starting to pull away early on, but Hong Kong Eastern showing you that they can stand toe-to-toe with this veteran team and the Philippine representatives.
Lopez goes to Cobb. Cobb attacks right hand. Teardrop, no good. Corey Manigault holds it in. Corey goes up. Yes, sir. A soft touch for the big man.
And that's what you have to do if you're Corey Manigault, not just settling or hoisting those 3-pointers right away and just take it down low. Easier baskets.
Basketball here with Fai Ao. He drives, kicks it out to Ivan Yang. Yes, sir. That 3-pointer goes, and the Hong Kong Eastern back with the lead. It's a 2 point deficit now for the Philippine Aces United.
Hong Kong Eastern has had success with those corner threes, so we'll see if the Philippine Aces United can figure out how to close out better on those corner threes. And another one right here.
That doesn't go for Hong Kong. That could have been a big time swing for the Hong Kong Eastern as Lopez kicks it out. Corey Manigault shoots a 3. That's no good. And there's going to be a whistle. And it's going to stay with the Philippine Aces United, where Suleiman Shaikh was already down the other way.
So again, Corey Manigault settling for that 3-point attempt. Luckily, he drew contact and free throws are coming up.
51-49, Hong Kong Eastern up by 2. 7 minutes and 39 seconds left to go here in the third. And you take a look at that replay. Corey Manigault will get that foul, that late whistle, and the foul's going to be on Suleiman Shaikh. As Manigault will shoot 3 free throws, misses that one though. Corey Manigault, a high Division I basketball player in the United States. His best game in leg 1 was against the Thailand Titans. 35 points, 5 rebounds. So pretty good performance there from Corey Manigault, but Corey Manigault 2 missed free throws already.
A wasted opportunity here. 0 of 2 from the line so far for Corey Manigault, one of the top foreign players for the Aces United, and he gets the third one to go.
1 out of 3 from the charity stripe is Corey Manigault, and Hong Kong Eastern back the other way. Shaikh goes to Harris. Harris at the middle of the court goes to Baltic. Groot goes to Shank. Shank drives. Shank goes to Harris. That doesn't go. And Cobb with the steal. Cobb back the other way. Cobb going all the way. Kicks it out to Elliott. Elliott goes to Lopez. Lopez at the corner. They swing it to Wong. Wong pump fake. Wong drives. Step back mid-range. Jay no. Rebound's gonna go to Lopez. Lopez mid-post. Work it against Groot Baltic. Lopez goes up. Lopez will convert.
Again, Oscar Lopez bullying his way inside and finding that space, and 2 points automatic.
Back the other way is Shaik. Hong Kong Eastern down by 1. Phai Ao goes to Shaik. Back to Phai Ao. Phai Ao drives. Kicks it to Harris. Harris with an easy 2. Good basketball coming from Hong Kong.
Nice patience there from the point guard, finding his big man down low for that easy deuce inside.
Corey Manigault back the other way. He's being defended by Bowen Ivan Yang. Manigault drives. Manigault goes all the way. And Corey Manigault talking his trash to Ivan Yang.
Corey Manigault walking the talk that time. Again, if he's not settling for jumpers, good things will happen. And that's what happened when he drove the ball to the cup.
Shaik drives. Right hand teardrop off the glass. No good. Harris tries to tip it in. No. And here comes Lopez. Lopez surveying. Goes to Cobb, but he will step out of bounds, and it's going the other way.
Just a bit too over-eager there. Miscommunication for Philippine ACES United. Jackson Cobb just couldn't get the handle of the ball. Turnover for the Philippine team.
As the Philippine ACES United only up by 1 here. 5 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And we have a couple of substitutions here for the Hong Kong Eastern squad. They have a chance here to regain the lead from the Philippine ACES United, 54-53. As Manfai Ao with the basketball. Manfai Ao goes to Harris. Harris goes to Groot Baltic. Baltic drives baseline, pulls it back out, swings it. Ball is loose. And it's going to be a turnover, and Hong Kong Eastern will regain it. They push it up, and that's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Hong Kong.
Helter-skelter possession that time, so both teams still trying to settle here.
As the Hong Kong Eastern will inbound, side out. 54-53, 5 minutes and 31 seconds left to go. And basketball is back with Parkinson. Saw 3, no. Rebound will go to Cassius Small-Martin, who's in the game for the first time. And let's see what the Filipino-American or the Filipino-Canadian guard will do here for the Aces. But he will turn it over, first possession of the game for him.
But again, solid recruit for this Philippine ACES United team. Cassius Small-Martin also tried to get drafted in the PBA, but I think he withdrew the last second. I think he'll have a chance to apply for the PBA rookie draft in the next season.
Let's see if Cassius Small-Martin will get his luck tested in a PBA, as Harris will throw it up, and Harris will get it to go against Jackson Cobb. Marcus Elliott will bring it back down. The veteran point guard gives it to Oscar Lopez. 55-54, a 1-point lead for Hong Kong. Double team here is Elliott. Elliott drives, Elliott bumps, goes to Cobb, free throw jumper. That will touch the top of the backboard. And Jackson Cobb asking for a foul.
Yeah, unfortunately, his jumper was just too high that time, so nothing else you could do but just ask for a foul.
55-54. Basketball with Parkinson. Now it's with Manfai out. They go to Harris, but it's stolen. Here comes Elliott. Elliott goes to Wong. Wong stops. Wong goes up. Wong will make it. Denzel Wong will regain the lead for the Philippines.
That was a good anticipation for Jackson Cobb to get that steal, leading to that fast break opportunity, and Denzel Wong knocking it down from long range.
Manfai out. Goes to the corner. Now it's with Harris. Harris! 7 foot on 7 foot crime once again.
Harris again lurking down low, and again good things will happen if you have that big man deep in the paint that time.
Martin hesitates, pulls up for a mid-range. Jay, a good-looking move there from Cassius Small-Martin.
Martin, instant offense for the Philippine ACES United. Badly needed offense if you're just up by, they were tied by 57, now up again by 2 points.
59-57, 2-point lead for the Philippines. They swing it out for the lead. No. Rebound is going to go to Denzel Wong. Wong goes to Martin. Martin steps back for a three, gives it to Lopez. Lopez with the finish. Good basketball coming from the Philippines.
I think it's the Philippine team's turn to quicken the pace that time. They executed 2 fast break opportunities and converted again.
And Lopez will foul Christopher Harris pretty hard there, but good sportsmanlike behavior from both of the players. 61-57 as the Philippine Aces United picked it up in the last few possessions. But Christopher Harris will be shooting some free throws, but my goodness, the young guns of the Philippine Aces United, Carlos, showing us that they have the skill and talent to keep up with any team here in the leg 2.
Yeah, you can see the Philippine team has the slighter or deeper lineup compared to the Hong Kong Eastern club. So it's showing so far with that Cassius Small Martin addition, but Hong Kong Eastern quick to retaliate.
As Balting hits that three. Small Martin attacks, right hand scoop, no good. And Harris with the rebound. And here comes Hong Kong. Groot Balting swings it. Now it's back with Groot. Groot goes inside, Ivan goes up, and just like that, Hong Kong back with the lead.
Good extra pass from the big man, finding someone lurking down low, and inside incursion for Hong Kong Eastern.
Manigault three, yes sir, Corey answers right away, and it's back to a 2-point lead for the Hong Kong Eastern. And here comes the white shirts. They go down low to Harris. Harris goes to Groot. They swing one more, a three is up. No good, and the rebound will go to Lopez, and here comes Cassius Small Martin. Martin attacks, kicks it out. Wong fakes. Wong drives, step back three, no. And the rebound is gonna go to Hong Kong. If that went in, the house would have went down.
For sure, for sure. If you're Philippine Aces United, you need those 3-pointers every time you can.
Ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Hong Kong Eastern. 64-62. This quarter is flying by. Only 2 minutes and 38 seconds left to go as we have a timeout on the floor. 64 the Philippine Aces United, 62 the Hong Kong Eastern, as we'll be back after a quick break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Yantai Shandong, China for the Asian tournament presented by Capital.com. As it is the Hong Kong Eastern up against the Philippine Aces United. As we have a close game for all of you here today. A great start to leg 2, Carlo.
Yeah, this is the great appetizer again to this day 1 of the leg 2 of the Asian tournament. So a great start to this tournament again. Philippine Aces United again, a good start to them before the Hong Kong Eastern Club was able to rally and take this 1-point lead, or a slim lead, in this junction of the third quarter.
Baseline out of bounds, goes to Hong Kong. Three-pointer is up and no good, and it's a 2-point lead for the Philippine Aces United, 64-62, as Martin will go up for that layup, and he will give a 4-point lead now for the Philippine Aces United.
4 points off the bench for Cassius Small Martin, and instant offense for the guard, Philippine-Canadian guard.
What a game so far here for Cassius Small Martin, as Bowen Ivan Yang will draw that foul up against 2 black shirts. He doesn't even try to go up with it, knowing that it's a foul already, but Oscar Lopez already ready to block that shot.
The Aces United making sure there's no easy baskets down low for the Hong Kong Eastern.
Bowen Ivan Yang at the line here. One of the younger prospects in Hong Kong basketball, as Cassius Small Martin, also a young prospect in Philippine basketball, drives baseline. He goes all the way, left-hand scoop, that's good. The speed of Cassius Small Martin is blinding.
What a way to blow by his defender and finish with the left hand, showing you the entire package.
As the ball is now with Hong Kong Eastern, 68-64, a 4-point deficit they're facing. They swing it one more. 6 seconds on the ticker. Teardrop too strong. Manigault with the rebound. And Small Martin will go the other way. Cassius surveying. Uses the pick. Hesitation. Goes all the way to the cup. My goodness. Cassius Small Martin doing what Cassius Small Martin does.
What a blow for Cassius Martin. If he's named after the great Cassius Clay or Muhammad Ali, then he's making the right blows.
Here comes Denzel Wong. Step back 3, no. And Ivan Law with the rebound. Ivan Yang, sorry. Ivan Law goes to Ivan Yang, and that's good. Good basketball coming from Hong Kong Eastern to try and silence the run of the Aces.
Ivan Yang trying to shoulder most of the load here. He has been one of the top prospects for Hong Kong Eastern. But nice dish that time to Oscar Lopez.
Wow, Cassius Small Martin to Oscar Lopez. The connection is strong like the Wi-Fi. And my goodness, Cassius Small Martin showing us why he is one of the best guards right now in leg 2.
Again, a great addition to this Philippine Aces United team, showing you he can not only score but dish some dimes that time.
Cassius Small Martin showing us the full game here. A couple of attacks, now a couple of feeds, and it's Hong Kong Eastern down by 6. Ivan Law, or Yang, sorry. Yang goes to the middle. Nanga with a mid-range shot. Shooters roll goes. And the Philippine Aces United here going back and forth against Hong Kong, 72-68. Small Martin putting on the moves. Hesitation, goes all the way, nice feed, turns it over, and Ivan Yang will give it up to Parkinson, a block, but that's gonna be a foul on Oscar Lopez.
Again, great way for Oscar Lopez to not give up on the play, trying to attempt that chase down block, and at least he didn't again prevent an easy basket, although 2 free throws are coming up for the white shirts.
Parkinson at the free throw line here for the Hong Kong Eastern, 72-68. And that free throw won't go, but one more made free throw, it's going to be down to a 1-possession game. 20 seconds left to go in the third. Shot clock has gone dark, and just like that, the third quarter is coming to a close as that free throw goes, and it's back only to a 3-point lead. Final possession here for the Philippine Aces United. Should they go for a 3? Should they just attack, or should they get just the best basket available?
I think they should give the ball to Cassius Small Martin and just let him cook. Yes, he has had a hot hand so far, so let him finish the quarter strong.
11 seconds left. Small Martin with the basketball, uses screen of Cobb. Nice move. He goes all the way, kicks it out to Wong. Wong, three, no. And the basketball is loose. And there will be no foul, I think. And that's gonna be the end of the third quarter. The Philippine Aces United 72, the Hong Kong Eastern 69, as the first three periods have concluded. And we have one more coming your way. And we are back in action here at YANTAI Shandong as the fourth quarter has started. As Small Martin with the basketball. Small Martin goes to Manigault. Manigault three, no. And the rebound is going to go to the Hong Kong Eastern squad. They have a chance here to cut down the lead. Nung, mid-range, Jay, no. Rebound, Ivan Law, he throws it up. Nung goes up, but there's going to be a foul on the floor here. And I think it's going to go to the Philippine Aces United. Oh no, there's going to be free throws being shot here by Bowen Ivan Yang. For Hong Kong Eastern here, Carlo, to have a good fourth quarter and for them to get the lead back and sustain it and win this game, what should be the strategy moving forward?
I think they have to protect the ball better. I think they've been making a few mistakes or turnovers in the third quarter that has allowed Philippine Aces to retake the lead. So I think they have to keep the ball, keep possession, and be wiser in every possession for Hong Kong Eastern.
Gosh, Small Martin with a big-time shot here responds to the attempt of Hong Kong Eastern bringing the lead down. And the Hong Kong Eastern moving the ball around against a 2-3 zone of the Philippine Aces United. Basketball with Manfai Oh. Now it's with Pak Hin So. Gives it up back to Oh. Oh, sidestep, teardrop, no. And the rebound is going to go to Manigault as they have a 4-point lead. It's now Elliott on the right side of the basketball court. Elliott, in and out dribble, drives, bumps, tries to go to Cobb, and what a defensive help there by Ivan Yang, but Jackson Cobb will go to the free throw line.
Nice feed from Marcus Elliott to find this big man down low, but just good patience or good defensive help, like what you said, by the Hong Kong Eastern player to prevent that easy basket, but still 2 free throws for the Philippine team.
And we saw there Marcus Elliott showing us the veteran savviness, cutting off the lane of his defender, attracting the defense, then giving it up to Jackson Cobb as Cobb buries the first free throw. And what a nice luxury to have Jackson Cobb be good at the free throw line as a big man.
Yeah, I think he has no weakness. He has shown that he can. He has been positive in all aspects of the game. So if you have that kind of player who can be the energy guy and knows how to put the ball down the floor, then you have a great chance of winning the game.
Shaik. Now they go to Nung. Nung off the glass, that's good. And the Hong Kong Eastern here not going away just yet as they continue to enter the ACES offensive fire as Small Martin putting on the moves. Martin goes to Manigault. Manigault will go up and that's good, and an N1 opportunity for Corey Manigault, and he is talking his trash.
Again, Corey Manigault, when he puts his mind into it, going aggressive, then again, good things will happen. And just trying to negate those jumper settles for the big man.
As you take a look, Corey Manigault absolutely powering his way against Ivan Yang. And Hong Kong Eastern now down by 7, 79-72. Shaik with the basketball. Goes to Harris. Now they go to Group Baltic. Baltic swings it one more. Nung goes to Shaik. Shaik three. Yes, sir! That's a big time three coming from Suleiman Shaik.
And that's a great zone buster. Just move the ball, and great ball movement leading to that wing three-pointer.
Manigault spins, fades, no rebound's gonna go to Ivan Yang. And Shaik with the basketball. And just like that here, a Hong Kong Eastern squad has the chance to bring it closer. Shaik thought about it, drives middle, goes all the way, left-hand scoop, that's good. Suleiman Shaik will get the N1 opportunity, and he can make this a one-point game.
Again, Hong Kong Eastern Club having the patience in their offensive set and just finding a hole on that 2-3 zone, leading to that layup and one.
And just like that, the Hong Kong Eastern squad, alongside coach Brushawn Williams, is trying to make a comeback here against the Philippine Aces United. The Philippine Aces United, a multi-time champion here at the Asian tournament. The Hong Kong Eastern squad recently just won their A-Division Pro League championship, and now they're here battling it out in Yantai Shandong as Cobb goes inside. Cobb fakes, Cobb goes, he misses. Cobb will go back up, and that's gonna be a foul on Christopher Harris.
Again, Jackson Cobb, what an effort to stay on the play, not giving up, getting that offensive rebound and the putback.
You take a look at that replay. Christopher Harris had an opportunity there to get that rebound, but Jackson Cobb, like the workhorse he is, gets it back and goes back up with it. As Cobb will shoot the first and he will bury it. Jackson Cobb, like we said, almost no weak spots for this big man.
And that energy is infectious. If Cobb can keep his energy up, then that will infect his teammates, and that's good things again will happen for the Philippine team.
81 the Philippine Aces United, 78 for the Hong Kong Eastern, as Christopher Harris will take a break. And let's see if the Hong Kong Eastern can bring down or even tie this game with a three-pointer. Ball is with Ivan Lo. Now they swing it one more to Shaik for the tie. Yes, sir! What a big-time fourth quarter for Suleiman Shaik.
Again, those corner threes have been the problem for that 2-3 zone of the Philippine Aces United, and Hong Kong Eastern has continued to pounce on that.
And a timeout has been called here by the Hong Kong Eastern squad, as the Hong Kong Eastern squad continuing to show that they have what it has to win this basketball game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Yantai Shandong as Marcus Elliott and company tied up at 81 against the Hong Kong Eastern squad. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Lopez drives, Lopez goes up, he misses, and a stop here for Hong Kong. Can they get the lead? Suleiman Shaikh goes all the way, gives it up to Ivan Yang, and he gets that opportunity to go, and that's the lead for Hong Kong Eastern.
Nice drop pass at the last second, leading to that. Again, short stab down low for Yang. 3-point play opportunity for Hong Kong Eastern.
Ivan Yang gets that basket to go in an N1 opportunity for the big man, and he gets it to go. It's now a 3-point lead for the Hong Kong Eastern basketball team.
Hong Kong Eastern, again, slowly shifting the momentum toward their side. Let's see if the black shirts can match that one, but no good on that layup. Sorry, miss.
And Marcus Elliott will draw that foul, and that's going to be 2 free throws for the veteran point guard of the Philippine Aces United. But Hong Kong Eastern absolutely not giving up during the last few possessions there, Carlo, and right now they have a 3-point lead.
Yeah, Philippine Aces United, a relief. What a sigh of relief for them. Hong Kong Eastern thought they had a defensive stop already, but Marcus Elliott was able to draw that contact and the foul. First free throw is good.
Marcus Elliott, like we said, a 15-year pro veteran basketball player, recently coached the Macau Black Knights in the Philippine Basketball Association. As he buries both free throws here, Corey Manigault tapping the ball away as it is an 84-83 lead for the guys with the basketball. Now it's with Ivan Lo. Ivan Lo looking for a teammate, finds Shaikh, another 3, yes sir! A big time game for Suleiman Shaikh with a Hong Kong Eastern, and it is now a 4-point lead, or that's a 2-pointer, it's a 3-point lead for Hong Kong, and that's gonna be a turnover, and it's going the other way.
So that's what happens if you stick with that 2-3 zone. You have to be prepared if you're Philippine Aces United to be for Hong Kong Eastern to take those threes, and that time they were able to take advantage.
Ball tank goes to Shaikh. They swing it to Nang. They try to go to Ivan Lo, but Shaikh with the basketball. Shaikh goes to Nang. 7 seconds on the ticker. Nang against Wong. Nang, 3 seconds. Shaikh, another one. No. Rebound. Ivan Yang, and Ivan Yang here with some big time baskets.
Philippine Aces United unable to get that box out correctly. But good thing they were able to cancel that one out.
As Cassius Small Martin with a big time shot there, 88-85. We are halfway through the 4th quarter. Shaikh against Wong. Shaikh attacks. Shaikh goes all the way, gives it up to Ivan Yang. Yang once again from the dunker spot gets that teardrop to go.
Shaikh trying to make the right place here for Hong Kong Eastern. Again, another great pass to the big man down low, and nice soft touch down low.
Manigault goes to Elliott. Elliott uses a screen. Elliott drives middle. Elliott bumps. Elliott left hand scoop. Yes, sir. Marcus Elliott. That's that pro work from Marcus Elliott.
What a way to evade the defense using his offhand, his left hand to score that finish.
Shaikh pulls up for another 3. No. And the rebound's going to go to Oscar Lopez. A chance to tie the game with a 3. Manigault goes to Small Martin to tie the game. Yes, sir. Cassius Small Martin with a big-time 3.
Clutch 3-point basket for Cassius Small Martin. I don't think it's his time to take over after making plays for his teammates in their previous possessions.
Baltic looking for a teammate, putting on the moves. He drives middle. He spins. He gives it back out. 7 seconds on the ticker. 3 is launched. No. And look at Ivan Yang get the rebound and finish. Ivan Yang here doing all the dirty work.
Corey Manigault, I think that was being complacent that time. Unable to give the box out again, letting that white shirt get the rebound. Offensive But good thing Marcus Elliott again canceling that shot out.
Marcus Elliott ties the game up. That's that veteran savviness. And here comes Shaik for Hong Kong. Shaik against Manigault, putting on the moves. He drives middle, he stops, brings it back out. Oh, a nice hesitation, goes all the way to the cup, but that's no good. What a move there, but no finish. And here comes Small Martin. Cassius goes down low to Lopez, and Lopez finishes off the glass. What a game here, Carlo.
Great play for Oscar Lopez, not waiting for the defense to get set and just hitting with that one-hander.
Baltic, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Groot against Manigault. Groot drives, Groot spins, Groot fades away. No, ball is tipped, Nung with the rebound. And that's gonna be 2 free throws here as we have a foul on the floor.
That was a great intention for Groot. Nice footwork to get that shot up, but a good thing his teammate was there to get them a second chance opportunity.
Baltic, Hong Kong University basketball player, 19 years old. One of the youngest pros in Hong Kong basketball, standing at 6'8". He is considered one of the next generation talent here for the Asian tournament. As he misses that free throw, 94-92, Philippine Aces United here, up by 2 with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left to go. And Group Baltic will miss both free throws, and the Aces here will go back down the other way.
Crucial misses for Hong Kong Eastern, and that's unacceptable if you're a team just down by 2 points.
Elliott, what a beautiful move. Marcus Elliott says, "You're too small, young man. I got that grown man muscle." Marcus Elliott with the nice bump and an N1 opportunity for the 15-year pro vet.
Basic move, just using that jab and the bump to create space and the strength to finish that one.
You look at Marcus Elliott and those broad shoulders and biceps. There's no one stopping that young, no, I can't even say young man, that grown man. That's that grown man strength, and it is now a 5-point lead for the Philippine Aces United, and we have a timeout on the floor. The Hong Kong Eastern will talk it out as the Philippines looking to get the first win here in game number 1 of leg 2. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the championship game. Oh, I mean, the first game of leg 2 here of the Asian tournament. That's how good this matchup is. Do we think we have a championship preview here between both of these squads, Carlo?
Yeah, we mentioned at the start of the program, this is just the appetizer, but looking like it's the main event right away.
It's Group Baltic with the basketball, 8 seconds on the ticker. Baltic looking for a teammate. Gets it to Fai Ao. Fai Ao, 2 seconds. He has to heave something up here, and that's gonna be a shot clock violation. Great defense from Corey Manigault.
And the maturity for the Philippine Aces United showing here when it matters most at this crucial juncture of this first game.
97, the Philippine Aces United. 92, the Hong Kong Eastern Basketball Club. As Cassius Small Martin and company has the basketball. Elliott in the mid post. Elliott doubled Swings it out to Martin. Martin, three. Yes, sir! Cassius Small Martin with a big-time shot.
And what a time for them to grab this 8-point lead. I think this is one of the biggest leads so far, and it has come at a crucial time for the Philippine team.
Shaik drives. Shaik looking for a teammate. Goes to Baltic. Baltic spins. They're down by 8. They go to Ivan Yang. Ivan Yang with a big-time shot. Ivan Yang with a hand in his face buries it.
Hong Kong Eastern not giving up, not going away. This game is still winnable for Hong Kong Eastern.
Small Martin goes right side. He spins, hesitation, goes out to Lopez. Lopez thought about it, 6 seconds. Lopez drives, Lopez bumps. Lopez too big, too strong, too good. Oscar Lopez with a big time make and an N1 opportunity for the Asian Tournament Finals MVP.
Lopez again knowing how to use his body that time, and again taking advantage of his strength and focus for that finish.
The intensity of this game is through the roof as Oscar Lopez buries that free throw, and it is now a 9-point lead, the biggest yet here for the Philippine Aces United. Baltic, right side of the court. Less than a minute left to go. What are the Hong Kong Eastern players going to do? They go to Ivan Yang. Yang goes to Shaik. They swing it one more. A three from the corner. Yes, sir! Hong Kong Eastern not going away just yet.
Again, those corner threes have been successful for Hong Kong Eastern, and they've been turning to that one until the Philippine team has able to recover.
Small Martin putting on the moves here. 10 seconds on the ticker. Martin drives. Martin step back through two-pointer. Yes, sir! Cassius Small Martin. The Philippine Aces absolutely clutch down the line. Ivan Yang drives. He goes up. He draws the foul. And my goodness, the Philippine Aces squad hitting big-time shots down the stretch.
What a deep roster this Philippine team has, from Coach Marcos Elliott to Cassius Small Martin, Corey Manigault, and of course Oscar Lopez. What a deep roster for them to have, and delivering when it most.
And Bowen Ivan Yang hits that free throw. 105-98. 24 seconds on the game clock. What a game from both of these teams, but it's far from over as Ivan Yang will hit that shot, and a timeout is called on the floor as the Philippine Aces United will call for a conversation. 104-99, a close game from both teams. If you're Hong Kong Eastern, you're in the timeout. What's in the huddle? What do you think Coach Burchard Williams is telling his squad?
Yeah, I think you have to get a quick two here. Time is running out on their side, so they have to make a quick basket, whether it's a 2 or a 3-pointer, and make a quick defensive stop on the other end.
And we see here Marcus Elliott showing us the veteran moves. Quick jab step into a bump and an N1 opportunity. But then now, if you're the Philippine Aces and the Aces squad, what's the game plan on defense as we take a look at that Cassius Small Martin clutch shot? But what's the defensive game plan? Do we run them off the line? Do we let them shoot a three, or do we let them drive?
Whenever or wherever the Hong Kong team shoots, Philippines has to play honest defense and not commit silly fouls down the stretch.
And the Philippine Aces with the basketball. Hong Kong almost with a steal there, but that's going to be a foul. And Cassius Small Martin will go to the free throw line. 105-99, a 6-point lead. A 2-possession game for the Philippine Aces United, and a couple of free throws here from Cassius Small Martin might ice the game as there's only 20 seconds left, and Small Martin will bury it. Cassius Small Martin, what a debut in leg 2.
Again, we've been mentioning he's one of the greatest additions for this Philippine Aces United team, maybe to push them over the hump.
And what a game as we have another timeout on the floor. 107-99, an 8-point lead for the Philippine Aces United. 20 seconds left to go. I mean, what a ball game coming from the Philippine Aces United. Carlo, do you think this is the chance here for the Philippine Aces United to bring back a championship to the Philippines?
Yeah, if you compare their roster to Leg 1, I think they have the deeper and more mature roster so far. But again, they still have a few more games left in the group stage, so we'll see. But so far, they've been making a great first impression in this Leg 2.
And then if you're Hong Kong Eastern, with a pretty impressive debut as well, do you think they have a chance at that title?
Yeah, I think so. I think if you're able to match up with this deep Philippine team, then you can also have a good chance to be a contender in this second leg.
Shaik will miss that three-pointer. 13 seconds left to go. 107-99. The Philippine Aces United up by 8, and they inbound the basketball. It's gonna go to Jackson Cobb, and that's gonna be it. The Philippine Aces United will get the first win over the Hong Kong Eastern basketball squad. 107-99. That's game 1 of leg 2. Carlo, final thoughts.
Yeah, what a way for Jackson Cobb to put the exclamation point to what has been a deep and solid roster for this Philippine Aces United team. What a great statement for them, showing you that they are indeed championship contenders. But on the other hand, Hong Kong Eastern also showing you their worth as a true contender in this team despite being a first-timer in this tournament. They have shown flashes of brilliance, so we'll see if they can improve in their following games. But what I can see, I saw on the schedule, the Philippine Aces will take on the Macau Black Knights tomorrow. Marcus Elliott's former team, so what an interesting to see Coach Marcos, how he performs against his former team.
What a game coming from both squads. The Philippine Aces United will come out on top, 107-99. The Philippine Aces with their holdbacks with Jackson Cobb, with Corey Manigault and their newcomers and Cassius Small Martin will get the dub over the Hong Kong Eastern, where the Hong Kong Eastern showed a pretty impressive start with likes of Ivan Yang, Group Baltic, and of course Sulaiman Sheikh with a big-time fourth quarter as the Hong Kong Eastern's debut spoiled by the Philippine Aces United. As we take a look at some of the highlights, Christopher Harris with a good game in the paint. Corey Manigault putting on the moves and showing that he has the strength and skill to score on anyone in Asia. And he talks his trash as the winners of our first game will be the Philippine Aces United. And our player MVP, of course, is number 24 from the Philippine Aces United, Oscar Lopez, as we take a look at the quarter scoring, where both teams scored 30-plus points in the fourth quarter. And the Philippine Aces United pulled away from that second half. Don't go away just yet, ladies and gentlemen. We have 3 more games coming your way. At 3 p.m., it's the Thailand Titans against the Underdog Hoopers. At 6 p.m., it's the Macau Black Knights up against the Qingdao Eagles. And at 8 p.m., it's the Hong Kong Vanta Black Dragons up against the Shenzhen New Century Leopards, as we'll be back with some more basketball action here at the Asian Tournament presented by Capital.com here at SPO TV and live at the official YouTube page of the Asian Tournament.
Ashley.